Welcome back. In this video clip we will talk about what the house snake portends, legends you need to know. Stay with me in the following minutes of this video clip to find out the details, steps, and examples that I will explain to you in this video clip available on my YouTube channel. What the house snake portends, legends you need to know. The fear of snakes dominates the human subconscious, although most of these reptiles from the European continent are not only harmless, but even beneficial to the home. There are many reasons why we are afraid of the house snake. However, whether we subconsciously associate it with biblical myth, or whether the horror and revulsion runs even further down the DNA thread to Africa, where we are said to be from native as a species, and where snakes grow large and dangerous indeed. Today we will talk about what the house snake portends, one of the animals with which people have a conflicting relationship. What you need to know about the house snake. What does the house snake portend? No harm, believe us, on the contrary. Don't kill it because you don't know it. It has come to your house to feed on rodents, which is why experienced gardeners actually respect and love it. The reptile, by its name natrix, is indeed intimidating, but only in proportion. At maturity it can even reach 1.8 to 2 meters in length, and females are larger than males. The color varies from dark green or olive to dark gray or even black, which is why the house snake is often confused with the viper, an error that sometimes costs it its life. It also resembles the water snake, but if the latter has a colored belly in white and yellow, the home variety has a striated, black and white abdomen, usually in a checkerboard pattern. The eastern variety can show two light stripes running from the neck to the tail, but it can also surprise you with dark spots, as well as the famous yellow or whitish crescent-shaped collar. The head is robust and triangular, and the pupils are round. Now that we've taught you to identify it, we promise you it's completely harmless. In general, the house snake is a fearful animal, which hides when it comes in the way of man, rushing into a hole or a crack. It's a good swimmer, being able to last an hour underwater when running away from predators, but, if necessary, it can also slip into the scales. When it can't retreat, it curls up, hisses, its head gets bigger, intimidating, and may but won't bite. Advertising. He can also pretend to be dead or secrete a foul-smelling liquid from his anus to drive away his enemy, and because he is a skilled actor, he can even give the impression that blood is flowing from his mouth, appearing Duke when in fact it's good, thank you. It is neither venomous nor constrictor, that is, it does not kill its prey by strangling it, but immobilizes it with its teeth and swallows it alive. The house snake is a diurnal animal that breeds between April and May. Eggs are laid in July-August, in loose soil, in areas with moss, straw, or foliage, needing a temperature above 25 degrees. The chicks are about 16 to 19 centimeters and can survive on their own. The house snake is found in almost every area of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, although you rarely see it in the mountains. It prefers areas bordering forests and swamps and human settlements, due to the large number of rodents. It will make its life in tree stumps or roots, in haystacks, in gardens and orchards, but also in cellars, barns, or even in garbage heaps. As you can see, it's not pretentious at all. What does it mean when you see a snake in the yard? If you have had such an encounter, the first thing you should tell yourself is that you have a healthy ecosystem in the area where you live, the house snake being essential for a balanced environment. What does the house snake portend? That your home has an important guardian. It is said that every house has its snake. The reptile not only feeds on mice and rats, but because it firmly marks its territory, it will also protect you from other snakes, perhaps dangerous, but also from vipers, an aspect so important, especially in mountainous regions. But when you see a house snake, you can also consider yourself privileged because this reptile absorbs negative energies, leaving behind a pure environment full of positive vibrations. The association with the cat is interesting. In turn, the friendly feline is made responsible for identifying the negative vibe and gets rid of mice and rats. What other omens does it give you? Important changes in your life. He is said to be wise and have clairvoyant abilities, thus intuiting that your existence will take a different course. He may warn you, on the day you meet, that you will not live for some 24 hours and that you must be careful. Because it sheds its skin, it is also a symbol of renewal and transformation, and it is possible that this is exactly what it conveys to you, that it is time to break away from the comfort zone and that you need to reinvent yourself. Many popular beliefs held that the house snake protects valuables such as money, jewelry, or gold, in case you can really be glad you met him. Of course, given the multiple meanings associated with the house snake, there are also voices that said that if you saw it, something serious or even the death of someone in the family is happening to you. How long does a house snake live? Have we convinced you that it can be a noble presence in your life, and do you want to know how long it will keep you company? According to experts, it can live up to 18 years, and matures around the age of 3. However, most house snakes do not make it past their first year of life, having quite a few predators at a young age and not being protected by their parents. We admit that we have softened a bit. Legends related to the house snake. The snake, in general, has a special symbolism. In the Bible, he is a representative of the devil, tempting Eve with the fruit of knowledge, when he appears associated with the salvation and ascension of the Son of Man. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, because whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life, says the Gospel of John, 3:14-15. And in ancient cultures, the snake was the archetype of duality, representing both life and death, good and evil, the sacred and the profane, the beginning and the end. He is credited with wisdom as well as mythical knowledge and supernatural and magical powers. It is therefore not surprising that in popular belief numerous legends have been woven around the house snake, which was also called the guardian of the house or the watchman. It is said that it ticked, marking the passage of time. If the ticking was regular, the sign was good; if not, it foretold misfortune and death. Other legends stated that he lived within the walls of the house or that he was fond of children, in whose games he willingly got involved. In Oltenia and Maramure's, legends marked him as the protector of the church. In Bukovina it was rumored that if you kill a house snake, soon a family member will also perish. In some traditions, it even accompanied the head of the family in the afterlife. The watchman was thus a support for the pillar of the house. What does the house snake portend in the legends? He protected against diseases, fires, scandals, quarrels and many other damages, and when, for various reasons, he left his house, he left the way open for spirits and demons. And the cattle suffered from his departure. Sometimes the house snake drinks milk from the same bowl as the little ones. Folk legends severely punished the killer of the pet snake, threatening him with paralysis, insanity, or death. There are also charms with domestic snakes, which were believed to be white in color and said thus, "With your white skin, with pure silver scales." As we see, there are so many answers to the question of what the house snake portends. Have you ever met one?